yet in our context and culture, though this is Jesus' starting point, his starting point is to look at the people and see where they are. This process of looking, this process of gazing is actually pretty difficult for us. When we're thinking about engaging the culture in mission, we can tend to think about the culture as kind of this outside other thing and that we're somehow different and set apart from it. But the reality is if you spend enough time in the culture, you get formed by it, right? And so our call as Christians is not to fulfill the adage, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. It's to be in Rome and not do what the Romans are doing. And so when we see this kind of a cultural reality, it's helpful for us to recognize this isn't just an issue with digital communication, where we don't think about the other, we don't see the other, we don't even address the other. It's true in even smaller contexts. So one of the things that I do is I try to spend as much time as I can out in public, and one of the only last places where humans gather are coffee shops. So I order coffee fairly regularly. And what I've seen happen time and time again, whether it's a smaller shop or a Starbucks or a Coffee Bean, is that most of the time when I come up to the register, first of all, if there's a register and a human there, right? Because what if we try to do? Get rid of the humans, right? We don't want to have any kind of interaction. That would be deeply uncomfortable for me to talk to another human. Is there another screen that I can engage with, that I can avoid? But even when the human is there, or perhaps the human is forced to be there because I'm standing there and they want to get paid, there's an engagement that has to happen there, right? Is there a greeting? Hi. How's your day going? Isn't this crazy weather? It's sunny again. Isn't that amazing? What can I get for you? We're deeply uncomfortable with the idea of greeting one another and having even the smallest amount of conversation. Small talk is dangerous in our culture. I might have to talk to another human and acknowledge that they're real. I'd much rather acknowledge them in the digital realm where I don't even have to acknowledge them, where it's actually better for me not to acknowledge them, where we can just pretend like we aren't really here. We used to be more worried about othering people. Now we don't even other people. We don't want to talk about people as an object, as an other, as someone out there. We are so avoidant of this. Our culture is deeply allergic to any kind of engagement, any kind of an opportunity to actually talk to one another. When we can't address one another, when our concern is that we need to get through the conversation as fast as possible, let's not even call it a conversation, just get past this moment, whatever it is, as fast as possible. Might we be subject to the same temptations to not even be able to engage in this process of gazing and observing and seeing people?